And hello everyone on Facebook. There is no one there at all, but I'm sure there will be at some point.
I have a bunch of things which are probably the wrong lengths.
Oh, what have you got?
No, that's not true. I have one thing which is this. I have this.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
That'll do. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Everything we're doing today is drilled, so the longer the staff, the harder work it will be for you. So, I don't know whether anyone's on Facebook, or it looks like I've got one viewer. Brilliant.
Sorry?
I've got Facebook on live as well at the moment. So, for those of you on Facebook, if you want to join in with apprentices giving some instruction to you, there is a Zoom account there. We've got Gwill and Phil. Just waiting for Bill to join us. And they'll be there to give you feedback. Today, we are continuing the theme of sticks. These here, we're going to be looking at drills for single stick and for double stick. If you don't have any Escrimas, which are these, then any bit of dowel rod, even a wooden spoon or a rolling pin would do. It's just about being able to work on the drills. If you're working inside, then from the great advice from Gwill's wife earlier on, maybe take out some light bulbs if they're just above you, because you don't want to be hitting a light bulb and that smashing on top of you. That would hurt. Be aware of anyone else. If there's more than one of you in the room, these hurt when they hit. So, I've actually got a clock with me today, so this should run at half an hour in theory. But I do have a habit of talking a little bit too much. So, going to start off with our warm-up. So we're just going to nod our head forward and back just to start off with. Keep nodding. Forward and back, forward and back. Okay, and to the side, ears to the shoulders. It's a little chillier this week, so I've got the hoodie on. But I recommend as much as possible working outside, better space, and you get a bit of fresh air. Just roll the head forward. Just keep going. It's the same code, Emily, as what you'd use this morning. Sorry, Emily's trying to log into the Zoom. Hi, Martin.
Hi.
Good to see you. Okay, shoulders forward. And back. And just a slow rotation of the arm, so not quick, just a slow rotation.
Put your willies on.
Going forward. And back again. Big as you can, nice and slow. Hello, Emily. You're on Zoom. Lovely to see you. Okay, one forward, one back. Again, nice and slow.
Don't find the code.
And then change direction. You're with us now, Emily. That's all that matters. Everyone loves hands out to the side. Small circles. Hold it still. Smile through the pain. And small circles back. And big circles, or medium circles, should I say, size of a football forward. Oh, I'm finding this hard today. And back. And hold it still. If you find this too easy, you could hold a couple of bean cans or weights if you've got them. I find my hands are heavy enough. Okay, and beach balls forward.
It's cheating.
Hi, Jack. And backwards. Well done, guys. Okay, and hold it still. Breathe in. And out. In through the nose. And out. Drop the arms. Okay, and hands on your hips, and we're just going to rotate. Oh. Can you feel your spine warming up? I can. Okay, facing the front and hips. My favourite move. And the other way. Okay, feet together, hands on your knees. You can't see my knees. I am rotating them. Just circles. I'll move back so you can kind of see. So we're just circling them here.
This is my best dance move.
Yeah, it's not just about stage combat, it's about learning your dance moves as well. Change direction. Curl up the spine, wrists and ankles. And the other way. And the other way. And the other way. Shake them out. Grab your sticks if you've got them. And we're just going to rotate. Rotating. Now, when you're rotating, don't open out these hands and do this. Keep the grip. So it doesn't need to be too tight, but it's your wrists that are doing the work. So we're here. We're not doing this. Yeah, keep those fingers closed in. And as quickly as you can. Ooh, nearly dropping mine. Someone has dropped theirs. Oh, I think it was Martin. Name and shame. Okay, and the opposite way. So upwards, opposite. Keep going. Good. Ooh. Now, if you can, one forward, one back. Oh, don't clop yourself in the head like I nearly did. Brushed my ear there. And opposite way. Oh, this is hard. That's it. Keep going. Hi, Ali. Okay. Put the sticks down for a second. Just shake out the hands. Arms out in front. Open and close. As quick as you can. Full extension. Full close. And shake it all out. Good. If you hear this weird horn, I've got a timer and the horn goes off every now and again to let me know where we are. Okay, so we're going to start off with single drills. Okay, so we're just using the one weapon, got the one stick. I'm going to go with this one because it's a slightly lighter stick. Okay, so first thing, like I said, with the grip, have a full grip of the handle. Don't be tempted just to rock it in between your thumb and forefinger. Keep a full grip when you're doing all the strikes. Going through the strikes, now for those of you that have done stage combat, you're used to having numbers for your parries. We're going to have numbers for our attack. Okay, the attacks are going in the diagonal. So we've got an attack 1, which is a forehand strike diagonally down. It would be coming into the clavicle or onto the top of the skull. So that's your 1. You've then got a 2, which is a backhand strike coming down here. So we have 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. And then you've got your 3, which is a forehand strike coming up. Forehand strike coming up. And 4, which is the backhand strike coming up. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once more, 1, 2, 3, 4. And once more, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, so the first drill we're going to do is called the Big X. You're just using strikes 1 and 2. It's nice and simple, starting off nice and easy for you. So you're going to strike 1, coming down, 2, coming down, bringing it straight up again, 1 coming down, and then 2 coming down. Okay, keep your left hand nicely snug in here. Don't have it out to the side, otherwise as you're striking, if you miss that and you hit your finger, chances are you're going to break your finger. These are strong, these are powerful. If you hit yourself, it's going to cause yourself some damage. So keep this hand in, Also, it's there to protect your head if you're in a fight, or you can block as well. So big X. Okay, 30 seconds, as slow or as quick as you want. Go. Get a twist of the body as well, so you don't want your torso just staying straight and the arms going. You're twisting, and that twist of the body helps with the power of the attack as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it going. Got about 15 seconds left. Keep going. And 10 seconds to go. Nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Change over. Put it in your left hand. So when it's in your left hand, the numbers are opposite. So 1, again, it's the forehand strike. So we're coming down this way. 2 is coming down the other way. Okay. And as usual, I've overrun on this exercise. We keep going. No, strike down, strike down. Okay, strike down, strike down. So this is the big X, and this is on the left hand. Okay, nice and easy. 30 seconds. Here we go. Again, either as slow or as quick as you're comfortable with. If this is new to you, make the X bigger, like we did last week with the staff. Keep it nice and slow. Then as you're comfortable, bring it in, making sure your body is turning on each strike. In regards to stance, we're not worrying about footwork with this. There are some exercises and drills where you can put footwork in as well. We're not going to worry about that this week. 10 seconds to go. I'm just in a horse stance, which is a wide stance, or you can have 1 foot forward if you wish. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Now we're going to do the rising X. So switch the stick back into your right hand. The rising X, just as it says, you're doing the same shape, but you're starting at the bottom. So you're going to start here on the 4. So the 4 strikes up, comes round, then comes to your 3. 4, 3. Again, a twist of the body as it strikes up. 4, 3. 4, 3. Again, if this is new to you, take it nice and big on the arm. Get used to that movement. Get used to your body twisting as you're doing each strike. Let's go for 30 seconds on the rising X. And let's go. As you get to the top, give it a bit of a flick as well. That will create more power on the strike. Keep going. Whew. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, switch it into your left hand. Same thing. We're going to start on the 4, which is across the body. So comes 4, 3, 4, 3. Find that hard in the left hand. If you don't have a stick, rolling pins will do, wooden spoons, whatever works for you. Okay, 30 seconds, starting on your right, go. Don't worry too much if what you've got isn't quite the right length. As long as you've got space to use it, the longer the staff, or the stick, sorry, the harder it will be, but that just means you're working harder. 10 seconds to go. Whew. Getting warm. I'm going to have to take my hoodie off. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm actually going to derobe. Here we go. Right. The next one on the single is the plus. Everyone knows what a plus sign looks like. It's a cross going vertical. Sorry, going horizontal and going vertical. We're going to do each shape. So we start off, right hand, stick out to the side. It comes across. Now again, with this strike, you can be coming for the head, or if you want to, you can come low and you can come in for the knees. For the purpose of the drill, I don't mind. You can mix it up and change it if you want. But the idea is we're going to come across horizontal. We're then going to turn the blade and the strike comes straight up. As it comes straight up, keep your arms slightly to your left, because you're then going to drop the stick and you're going to do another horizontal, but going from cross or close to an open position. So it comes across here, You're going to raise the stick and then it's going to strike down. Okay, and as it strikes down, I tend to put a little bit of a dip in there. Again, it just creates a little bit of strength behind the movement. So we have horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Again, we have horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Let's do 30 seconds again, as slow or as quick as you wish. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Open to closed, low to high, closed to open, high to low. 10 seconds. Okay, well done. Finish the one you're on. And we're going to switch it. Put it in your left hand. Get as strong with your left as you are with your right. So, taking it to the side. It's coming across. Drop it. Low to high. Keeping it to the right side. We drop the arm, so we're in closed position. Open out the arm. Taking it up. Striking down. Open. Across. Strike up. Close to open. Oh, strike down. Nearly the wrong way then. So once more. Open to close. Strike up. Close to open. Strike down. 30 seconds. Again, as quick or as slow as you feel comfortable with. Closed, up. So we're going to the close to open, down. So we start open, up. 10 more seconds. As Will mentioned earlier today, for those Harry Potter fans, it's very much like you're doing a bit of a spell. Well done. Okay, just shake out your hands. Gonna move now to double stick. So pick up your 2 sticks. Drum roll, please. Okay. So your chambered guard. Okay. We're gonna have the right hand over our shoulder, left hand under our armpit. Okay. This is your chambered guard. The first technique we're going to look at, the first drill we're going to look at, is the fluid strike. Okay, so we're basically switching our guard from here to here as we do this. So we're going to start with our left hand. We're going to do a left hand 4, which is striking diagonally up. Just before that finishes, we're going to do a right hand 1, which strikes down, and we end up in the opposite chamber. Okay, then we go right hand 4, left hand 1, opposite chamber. Left hand 4, right hand 1, opposite chamber. Now you can, if you're not sure, finish at each point. So you're finishing here. But if you're comfortable, on this strike here, as soon as this finishes, it comes straight back. And you end up with, again, a fluid movement. Every time you're doing all of these techniques, just visualize, again, visualize in front of you. Look at that. Try and find that target in front of you. Okay, so we're here. We have a 4. We strike with the 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. And there we have the fluid strike. Okay, so let's go for 30 seconds on this one. Are we ready? Let's do a countdown. I'm watching my timer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, in your own time. Try and get some power behind it. Don't hit yourself in the hip. That will hurt. Or in the shoulder blade. Again, that will hurt. Keep going. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, well done. Start to feel that in my arms a little bit. Good. Right. Next one, the single weave. Now, for those of you that have done my classes and done sword work before, you'll start to recognise some of these techniques, especially if you've done case of rapiers. So the weave is similar to some of the sword swinging that we do. We're going to start though in a shoulder guard. So we're going to be starting in this position here. Now, the strikes for this is we're going to go right one, so we're striking here. Then we're going to have a left one. I'm then going to bring my right hand up and I'm going to right strike 2 and I'm going to left strike 2. So all of these strikes are coming down either into the clavicle, into the neck, or they're coming in higher up, okay, crashing into the skull. Strongest part to strike with is this tip here. This comes in and hits the skull. You're going to get a nice crack in the skull there, okay? So for stage combat purposes, don't do that. All right, okay, so this is our position here. Okay, we're going to go strike 1, nice and slow. So it's coming down on this open diagonal, high to low. Strike 2 is a left-handed one. So again, it's coming from high on the diagonal, from open to close. As this strikes down here, I'm now going to lift my right arm. My left hand has to lift as well. My right arm's pushing it as it comes up. I lift high. I'm going to strike with a 2 with my right hand. So that's coming from high, closed, to low, open. And that puts me in a nice position now to go from my left 2, which is a high, closed, down to a low, open. Okay, so once more, we're here. We strike down. We strike down. We lift, strike high, strike high. Strike down, strike down, strike down. Here we go. So we're going right, left, right, left. Again, if you're new to this, take it with bigger arms. It'll be easier for you. So you go nice and high, nice big arms here. The more comfortable you get to it, you can start to make it smaller. Okay, but for now, we're going to have our arms nice and high. Good, good, good. Okay, let's do 30 seconds. Are we ready? Let's go in your own speed. You should get a nice little whooshing sound coming from the sticks. If I turn to the side. Keep going, keep your core strong. And we've got 10 seconds. Go this way as well. Okay, there we go. That is our single weave. I will post these on the Facebook page on the video afterwards so you can practice these. I was a bit late in doing it, but I have done this with the staff one which we did last week. So if you joined the staff class or you want to watch the staff class, in the comments section there's a list of the warm-up and exercises we did with the staff so you can join in. Okay, so we've done the single weave. We're getting slightly more complicated the more we do. This one is the double weave. Okay, so we're going to start in the chambered position for this. Oh, I'm out of breath. Okay, so we're striking down with our 1. Okay, so we're striking down with the 1 here. We're then going to lift our left and we're going to strike down with a 2. I'm going to bring this round and I'm going to strike again in the 1. Okay, so I'm finishing in the opposite chamber. Now, for those of you that have done Case of Rapier, you'll start to recognise this. It's basically the double spin that we do. But the reason this is slightly different is I'm just explaining where these strikes are coming. So we start in this chamber position here. It strikes down. It's coming down here. I'm lifting my arm. It's striking again for the left temple. I bring this arm round and it strikes again, at which point we finish here. Okay? We're then going to do the same thing but on the opposite side. So now I'm going to lead with my left. I'm attacking my opposite side now. 2 with the right, 1 with the left, and end up into the opposite chamber. So we have a 1, a 2, a 1, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 1, a 2, a 1. How are we all doing? Any comments going on there on Facebook? No? How are you all doing there on Zoom? We all good?
Once more?
Once more. Watch out, Jill, there was a child behind you. Okay, so nice and slow. So we're going to strike down with the 1. We're going to strike down with the 2. I'm going to bring this back around, striking down with another 1, coming into the opposite chamber. So if it helps, break it down. You don't have to be continuous with this. Finish it on the opposite side. Take a breather, then you're going to come in on the opposite side. So we're going to go with the left hand lead, with a 1, a right 2, and a left 1. And again, I'm on the opposite chamber. Once more, we have 1, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go for 20 seconds. So switch to your right if you want. 20 seconds in your own speed. Okay, if it's slow, that's fine.
1, 2, 1.
If you need to count it again, that is fine. Just turn it to the side.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, stop in there. So that's one to really get the grey cells going, I think, a little bit. Don't worry, this becomes very much muscle memory. So when you're breaking it down, it's a lot harder. We're here, we're coming nice and slow. You're thinking about these attacks, and it's very easy to get confused. So with diagonal strikes, this is our 1. 1 comes down, 2 comes down, 1 comes down. We're in the opposite chamber. 1 comes down, 2 comes down, 1 comes down in the opposite chamber. So the first 3 attacks are coming from me here or here, depending where your target is. So I'm too high on the zoom. Here or here. That's your first 3 attacks. Your second 3 attacks are coming in the opposite side. I can hear a dog whimpering in zoom. I hope you haven't struck it. Was that you, Emily? Whose dog can I hear crying?
I have a small child. Might be her. I didn't hit her though.
Maybe it's a small child. As long as the small child hasn't been hit, that is fine. Okay, we're going to finish off now with the standard 6. Now, the standard 6 is very similar to what we've just done on the double weave. We're going to start in this chamber position here, and we're going to start with the right 1. Now, instead of it being up here coming down on the same strike, we're going to do a right 1, and then the left is going to do a 4. So the left is coming up this direction. As it clears, I'm going to lead, and we're going to do what's called a broken 2. So a 2 would strike all the way down. A broken 2 means it hits and it bounces back. So we have a 1, a 4, and a broken 2. So again, if we finish now in this left chamber, let's go back to the right. We have a 1, a 4, and a broken 2. So that broken 2 is simply a strike down and back. If you're practicing this with a partner, this makes a nice drill, because you can be coming in with the attack and they can be defending with the same techniques. Okay, so they can be defending in the same way. So we're in this position here on the right side. Strike a 1, left, strike a 4. You're going to bring this left over your shoulder, ready for the chamber. And now the right is going to strike a broken 2. So it bounces and hits straight back in. If you want, use your torso. Let it come in, let it lock in there. Feel the strike. As long as you're not hitting your ribs and you're not hitting your hip, that's fine. Let it bounce in, so it's a nice strong pose. Coming in on the left side, we're going to strike down. It's coming down here. We're going to come up on a 4 and then a broken 2. So again, it's just a strike and back in. Okay, well, I'm just going to stop the timer. Ooh. I'm going to continue this a little bit longer because it's quite tricky. So we're going to strike 1, strike 4, broken 2, strike 1, strike 4, broken 2, strike 1, strike 4, broken 2, strike 1, strike 4, broken 2. Okay, now this is going to be on Facebook, so if you've got any problems with this, it'll be saved to the page. So if you're struggling to pick this up, then please look at the Facebook page. You can take each section at a time. So if this has gone too quick for you, the latter techniques have been a bit more tricky. You can watch it. You can just focus on the area that you want to perfect. And again, I'll list it down. But we're just going to finish off with 30 seconds on this technique. So we're just going to do 30 seconds. So remember, it's a 1, a 4, broken 2, 1, 4, broken 2, 1, 4, broken 2, 1, 4, broken 2. Okay? 30 seconds in your own time. Even I'm quiet now where I'm concentrating. 1, 4, broken 2. 1, 4, broken 2. 1, 4, broken 2. There we go. 1, 4, broken 2. 1, 4, broken 2. What went wrong then? Okay, one more. I went wrong with that last one, so I'm going to do it again. The evening's got to me now. 1, 4, broken 2. Here we go. Good. So, very, very, very quick recap, just so you remember what to do. Single-handed drills. You've got the big X. So you're going from your 1 to your 2. Your 1 to your 2. Make sure, though, when you're doing this, that you practice on one side and then change hands.
It's not finished yet.
Practice on the other side. Yeah, that's your big X. Then you've got your rising X. So you're going to start in your 4. You're striking up, striking up. So 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Good. You've then got the plus drill. In case you're making a plus sign. Open to close, low to high, close to open, high to low. Okay, going into your double. You've got fluid strike. 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. You then got your single weave. So you're going right 1, left 1, right 2, left 2, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Then you've got your double weave, which is right 1, left 2, right 1, left 1, right 2, left 1. So we're going 3 attacks on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can link them up as well once you're comfortable with it. And finally, your standard 6, which is right 1, left 4, broken 2. Left 1, right 4, broken 2. 1, 4, broken 2. 1, 4, broken 2. And they are your 7 basic drills to practice this week. Now, in a couple of weeks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a class just recapping everything that we've done. So we'll be doing, week 1 we did punches, week 2 we did kicks. Last week we did staff. This week we've done quarter staff. And I've had a request from Emily for knife, so I'm going to endeavour to put a 7 drill knife class together for next week. That's my promise to you, Emily. There you go. Thank you. And that's it for today. So look on the Facebook, go over this every day. We've got class 1, class 3 this week on Facebook. Class 2 is just a private Zoom, but from now on they're all going to be on Facebook Live as well. So you can go back, you can recap, you can go over it, you can check your technique. And if you want some tuition for free, tune into Zoom. The code is on our Facebook page. We've got, this week we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 apprentices there begging to help you. 4 lovely apprentices there, willing. They're getting a bit of a class themselves, but they're here to help you. So if you want to have an actual class where you can get some feedback, download Zoom, get the Zoom code off the Fight Right Facebook page, and we'll hopefully see you next week. Goodbye to the Facebook group. I will speak to the... oh, I've got to finish.